Bashir. Welcome you all to today's session on the dying lineage, the crisis of political power in the Mahabharata, authored by Professor Uma Chakravarti. Before we begin, let me say a few words about JNU Academic. JNU Academic is an entirely student-driven forum. The foundational principle of the forum is to enrich and enliven possibilities of democratic and civil discourse inside the campus on issues that are of social relevance. The forum is dedicated to fostering meaningful academic dialogue and critical engagement with contemporary scholarship. Right from its inception in 2017, JNU Academic is privileged to have had unwavering support of its audience. And in order to organize more such events in the future, we need your monetary support. Your contributions pay for the posters and the tea and snacks that we'll be serving afterwards. So please donate as much as you can. You can contribute to JNU Academic through two ways, either through hard cash, and since not many of you carry cash these days, you can contribute through UPI as well. During the course of the session, we'll circulate a QR code. You may scan the code and pay through UPI. Thank you. Before I hand it over to Bidisha, who will introduce the panelists and outline the format of the session, let me briefly describe the context of today's book discussion. The dying lineage examines the recurring crises of reproduction that shape Ved Vyasa's Mahabharata. It's a text that captures the transition from king-based chiefdoms to monarchical ones in the Indo-Gangetic plains during the first millennium BC. The process of establishing lineage and ensuring a stable system of succession was fraught with challenges. The Bharata-Vetri line repeatedly faced the threats of extinction, also barely managing to sustain itself across generations. The book integrates feminist historiography with epic literature and shifts focus to those on the periphery of the royal household who were excluded from the kinship. By critically reinterpreting the text, the book explores the intersection of caste, class, and gender in a Varna-based society, illustrating how these structures work together and often with the complicity of both male and female figures to preserve the lineage. This preservation, however, came at the cost of women's sexual autonomy, reducing their wombs to mere vessels for perpetuating the Bharata bloodline, whether through direct heirs or surrogate figures. Ultimately, the book argues that the already fragile Kuru dynasty collapses under the weight of its own internal contradictions, leading to fratricidal violence, large-scale devastation, and end of an era. I'll stop here. We'll hear more about it from our esteemed speakers. Now I hand it over to Vidisha, who is a master's student here at CPS. She'll introduce our panelists and outline the format of the session. Thank you very much. Thank you for turning up in large numbers for what promises to be an exciting session. Thank you.